Hey y'all, I know it's been 2 weeks. So much has changed, so much has happened in these last 2 weeks of life with Shayla. My life, I've always said, it's like a reality TV show. Things happen that you just would have to be here, be around to believe. I'm just going to take you guys through what has happened since the last upload that I did. That was all about prepping. And I told you guys in the last video that we were preparing to move. We did move. We made it to our new state, about 2,000 plus miles away from Seattle. And now we're in our new state, and life is lifing. And this channel is all about my life, things that I'm experiencing, things that I'm going through, the good, the bad, the ugly, the reality, and how I maintain my saved life being a Christian with all of the trials, ups and downs that happen, the faithfulness of it all, the joy of it all, and the sometimes, God, why is this happening? God, what is happening? And I don't have any complaints. Lots of lessons, lots of next time I'll do better, because I'm a firm believer that when you know better, you should do better. But I'm also a firm believer that a lesson will keep repeating itself until you get it. I have said that a few times over this last month. And yeah, there's so many things happening in my life right now that I'm really excited about. Some things I haven't shared just yet. I'm not ready to share because I want to see how it plays out, right? And y'all know I never know where the camera is. But with that said, let me just let you in on a little bit of what has been happening. So I'm just going to give you kind of a montage of our travels getting here. And I think there'll be a little surprise at the end of the video, and I want to introduce you to someone. So without further ado, here is what's been happening in Shayla's life over the last 2 weeks. And I will see you guys in another prepper video soon. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for watching. And those of you who are here for the prepper videos, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you will stick around and see what else my channel has to offer. As I've said before, this is not a prepper channel, but there are a lot of prepper videos and more prepper stuff to come. And now that I've moved to a new state, yes, I started prepping from scratch. So I want to show you what that looks like as well in the upcoming video. My prepper stash that I had in Seattle, part of it is going to be shipped to me. The other part is going to be stored in a secure location, which is something that I recently learned that is important to do. Yeah, so let me share just a few clips, and there'll be probably like a voiceover through most of it of what's been going on over the last 2 weeks with myself and my family. This is life with Shayla. It's not always glamorous, it's not always good, there's tears sometimes, but it's my life, and I'm doing my best to live it as God would have me to live, and to live out my God-given purpose. And I hope that I can be an inspiration and a blessing to others in that process. All right, I'll see you guys really soon. Bye for now. Trust God and lead with love. I hope you enjoy the video. So we headed to the airport and grabbed food and saw this nifty little sign. Yeah, the world is definitely changing. So this is just a picture of me chilling in the airport. I look tired already because I am. And my kiddos are flying, looking like, Mom, why are you recording me again? I was so hot on that flight. I don't know what it was. I was hot all day, the whole trip. I was hot. So I just got a cup of ice and some pretzels to snack on. This is us in Dallas heading to the gate for our second leg of our trip to make it all the way to our new state. And the kids, for whatever reason, love riding this little train or tram thing. And then we were the only ones on this particular one. And they just love it. I don't know why. So we took this over to the next corridor to get to our gate, and the kids wanted to stop and get some breakfast. So we sat at McDonald's for a little while. We had about 2 hours before our flight was to leave, and we had caught a red-eye flight. So this time of morning, it's probably about 8 or 8:30, and I was super duper tired because if you know anything about traveling, you're packing and moving and getting things together beforehand, especially when you're traveling to move for a long period of time. So finally, we boarded the second flight. And this was a smaller plane because we're going to a small state, and it was a two-seater. So the girls sat together and I sit on the other side. Thought I was going to get a seat by myself, but at the very last minute, they had some standby passengers and I had a seat buddy, but she was asleep before the flight even took off because she had got delayed in Mexico and her flight had been canceled twice. So yeah, American, get it together. But we didn't have any incidents on our plane. We did leave late on the very first flight for whatever reason, but we made it to our destination safely. We took a taxi to my aunt's house, grabbed my car that had been sitting for over a year, and ended up with this nifty little bill just to get it running again. And we stayed in a hotel for our first night there. So, introducing Prince, my daughter's new puppy. He is a handful, let me tell you that. More on him